Time now for sports on Max 98.3. Sports brought to you by Coca-Cola, Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Big B Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. The Coca-Cola pregame is up next.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Time now for the Coca-Cola pregame show.
And we're live at Plymouth High School. Rusty Nixon with you, and we are just about ready to start this game. The JV game running really long tonight. They're tied at 31. We may have some extra basketball for you here in just a few minutes. 44 seconds left in this first game, and it's Plymouth and Bremen, two inter-county rivals set to take themselves on here this afternoon, or this evening, and well, let's just give you some extra basketball. Plymouth will have it out of bounds, and it's going to be Naomi Peacock bringing it in. As I said, we're tied at 31. 44 seconds left. Pass comes in. It goes to Brooklyn Scruggs. She'll bring it up. Looking to the middle. Now nothing there. Tries to get it into the paint. She gets it there. Hannah Feldman will go to the bucket. She's fouled on the way there. 34.5 seconds left. Foul is going to be on Macy Grubbs. That'll be her second foul, and it will send Elena Warner to the line for Plymouth. Warner ready to go. Shot is up. It is good, and Plymouth leads at 32-31 here in the JV game. Varsity will start immediately after. It is Plymouth and Bremen tonight. Second shot up by Warner, no good. Rebound comes down to Bremen. It's going to be in the hands of Peyton Johnson. She'll bring it up. Breakaway layup. Kate Kincaid can't hit it, and the rebound comes down to Peacock. She gets fouled, and looks like she's going to go to the line. Naomi Peacock picking up the rebound as the breakaway by Kincaid. She couldn't put it in the bucket, and Plymouth will have it back with 25 seconds to play. Varsity game coming up. That's going to send Peyton Johnson to the bench. Coming on for her will be McKenna Binkley. And at the line, Naomi Peacock for Plymouth. The Lady Pilgrims with a 1-point lead. And it stays at 1 as Peacock misses the first one. She'll get the second here. 25 seconds left in the JV contest here at Plymouth. Second shot is up. That one doesn't even hit the rim. And so it'll be out of bounds. Bremen will have it back with plenty of time here. They trail by 1, 32-31. We're in the JV contest. Bringing it up now, Klingerman for Bremen. Alyssa works to the left side, trying to find something, goes back right, and we've got a whistle and a timeout. And that is going to be a full timeout by Bremen. We may as well take a full timeout as well. We're in front of the varsity contest. JV 32-31. Plymouth lead. We'll be right back.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
We're back at Plymouth High School. Ball comes in bounds, 32-31. Our score going to the bucket, can't hit it. Is Lola Bender on a breakaway for Bremen, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. So Bremen's had a couple of shots at this in the closing moments of the JV game and hasn't been able to take the lead back. Plymouth full court pressure now by Bremen. Naomi Peacock brings it in, and she's fouled almost immediately by Macy Grubbs. And that'll send Peacock to the free throw line, who struggled there a little bit earlier, missing a couple. 6 seconds to go here in the JV contest. 33-31, or 32, I should say, 31. Plymouth lead. And the varsity game set to come up here in just a few moments. Second one is up. The first one, I should say, is up and good, and makes it 33-31 Plymouth. 6.1 seconds to play. Lady Pilgrims with the lead here in the JV contest. Second shot is up. That one is good as well. And Naomi Peacock buries a couple. 34-31, 4 seconds. Bringing up quickly, Lola Bender. Shot from the corner is partially deflected, and that'll end it. So Bender had a shot at the end, but was very well defended, and that will end the JV contest with Plymouth taking a 34-31 win. We'll take a quick break. We come back. We'll have our pregame show for the varsity matchup. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week, Plymouth versus Bremen.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Culver Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Time now for the Coca-Cola pregame show.
And we are live at Plymouth High School. Rusty Nixon with you tonight for Plymouth Lady Pilgrim basketball as Bremen comes into town. And this is going to be a real battle. The Bremen Lady Lions lost a lot to graduation a year ago from a team that had gone to a semi-state at one point and went to a regional last year. All he did was reload. They're undefeated so far this year. Emma Kincaid and also Eliana Grubbs having outstanding years so far. You knew Grubbs was going to. She's a 4-year starter, and she's set for an outstanding senior year. For Plymouth, it's a young team coming to the floor. It's Chloe Horton we talked with just a few moments ago as our Tony the Boss Ross Player of the Week. She's had a heck of a start. 21 points last week against Marion with 7 rebounds and a loss. Then came back in Plymouth's win on Saturday against Michigan City. Had 15 points and 9 more rebounds. So great start to the year for Chloe Horton. And Plymouth, with that rebound win on Saturday, really made a statement, 52-17 over the Wolves of Michigan City. And so, we'll see what happens tonight. Both these teams come in hoping for a chance at knocking each other off as next-door neighbors. You always want to win against the neighbors. And Michaela Box, a Bremen graduate, so she played for Alex Robinson, the coach here at Bremen. So a little bit more on the line there, as usual. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll talk to both the head coaches. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana, seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonus and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
Coach's Corner brought to you by Marion's University Ancilla College.
And in the Marion Ancilla Coaches Show, it's Alex Robinson joining us, the head coach at Bremen. And, man, I know we talked about this Saturday, but you got another win again on this weekend. I mean, you're unbeaten so far. And there's a lot of folks that would have probably looked at the folks you lost to graduation and felt sorry for you. But, man, you're just reloading.
Yeah, that was a big game for us on Friday against John Glenn, a big conference opponent that's been playing really well. It was a good one for us. It was one where we got challenged in ways that we haven't yet this year. We fell behind early. We had to adjust. We switched up our defense a little bit. So, that's exactly what you want in some of these early games is get challenged and have to, adjust and try some different things. And I thought, we did really well with that.
And it's not just Glenn. I mean, I know everybody's looking at them as a team's going to be one of the better ones in the area, but I mean, you've beaten New Prairie, you beat Westville. I mean, it's not like you've had a cupcake schedule to start. You've had some challenging teams to face to get to 4-0.
Yeah, and I think we just have a competitive group of girls that they're really winners through and through. It's really that's what they've been since they were young, and it's just a special group that we have, and they're committed to doing whatever it takes night in and night out to win. And I've been really happy with our defensive focus the last couple of games as well. I think we're really finding an identity there.
Talk about the focus in general. I mean, it seems like for the last, 5-6 years, you've had these kind of teams where, you lose some people to graduation, but you fill the holes and keep going. You had some great players graduate out of there in the last, 5 to 8 years, and yet you're still right there. I mean, a lot of it has to do with what you're teaching at the younger grades, that feeder system.
Yeah, I think we've really just been blessed to have a lot of really good athletes come through, and they play the right way. And, you get some of the seniors teaching some of the freshmen and sophomore and leading by example. And I think we've had that, it seems like, through a few cycles recently. And I'm really just fortunate to have a really good group of hardworking kids. And, we've had a long stretch of it. We just had Eliana Grubbs break the assist record, and just kind of looking at the people that she passed up, Haley Rodriguez, Erin Koffel, Emma Kincaid, who was her teammates on there. It's just, we've had some really good players over the last, 5 to 10 years.
And you mentioned your defense. Let's talk about them a little bit. I mean, obviously, in order to get out 4-0, that's got to be – defense is going to get you there in the meantime when your offense isn't where you may want it to be or may think it's going to be. I mean, so evidently you feel like you're ahead of the curve on the defensive side.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you always say defense travels. If your shots aren't falling, your defense can always, hold your own if you're playing tough defense. And one thing that I've really liked this year is that we're able to mix it up. We've had, out of our 4 games, I could look at 3 of them and say we've had to play 3 distinctly different defenses in those games to pull it out. So, this is a group that can adjust on the fly, and, it goes to experience. We have experience playing different defenses at different times that we can look back to. And, last year we were almost primarily a 2-3 zone team, and that was just our bread and butter, and that's what we did. But, it's been good to see us this year be able to mix it up based on, game situations or the opponent, obviously. And, I think our girls have really been committed to it.
And you talk about mixing it up. I mean, you look at your stat lines and you're mixing it up. You got all kinds of people, all kinds of names in the leading categories. I mean, I go to Eliana because of the fact that having seen her as a freshman, you knew how good she was going to be as a senior. But it looks like you've got a bunch of girls who are like the group you had last year, where I don't care about my stat line. The W is what I'm interested in. And it looks like you got a bunch of girls. I don't care what you want me to do tonight. Just tell me so that we can win.
Yeah, and that's, always easier said than done to have a real collective unit like that that's, committed just to winning and doing whatever they need to do. And it may be something one night, and the next night it may be something completely different, or maybe they're doing things that don't even show up on the stat sheet at times, and that's every bit as important. So, I said last week that really starts with our seniors. I think they just really set the tone for that, the unselfishness and doing whatever it takes, and they've done it for years. And, the younger girls see that, and they respect them and fit right in with them. So, we're extremely fortunate to have our seniors this year as leaders because, they show everyone else how to play the right way and, what it takes to get it done.
And, as a coach, I'm sure you appreciate this too. I mean, there's no number 1 on the scouting report anymore. I mean, you got 4 or 5 girls that they're showing up, and coaches are talking about them in practice during the week, saying, know where this person is, know where this person is. Having that number of girls that people have to account for, it's got to make it easier for you preparing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see throughout the season what teams do if something develops as a trend. But yeah, I really don't think you can focus in on one player. You know, someone else is going to step up. You know, I don't know if you can focus in on even two players. I just think the way our roster is right now, we always have 5 potential playmakers out there on the floor, and they're confident and they believe in each other. And yeah, that's a good point, though. It's difficult to prepare when everyone's a threat out there. So yeah, I'll be very interested to see how teams go about defending us.
Let's talk about how you feel about where you're at. I mean, obviously you like your defense where they're at now. I mean, overall, are you ahead of the curve? Are you behind the curve? Where are you where you want to be?
Yeah, I think right now it's hard to nitpick and say there's anything that stands out as far as, you know, a major weakness for us or anything. You know, and when that's the case, sometimes the biggest weakness is potential complacency.
Yeah.
You know, we can't look at some wins or the record or anything and think that we've got it all figured out, and then, you know, get caught taking it for granted and show up one night and just not bring it. So, you know, I think staying motivated, you know, having goals and things like that, and always trying to strive to be better, you know, regardless of where we're at in the season. But at this point, you know, I'm really happy with where we're at to start the season. And with such an experienced group, you know, sometimes those teams start the year ahead of the curve a little bit. Now the challenge is not to let, you know, everyone else catch up.
We talked about scouting reports before. I'm sure you've had a chance to take a look at Plymouth. They got a young team, a lot of new players, a lot of players who are young but still have had some experience. I mean, break them down for us. What do you see when you look at them?
Yeah, I think they've got like you said, a young group, but they're a scrappy group. They're going to defend. You know, I've seen them picking up full court a lot with a diamond trapping press. So we're going to have to be ready for that. You know, I'm sure they're going to be ready to try and pressure us. And obviously offensively, you've got Horton, who's been putting up a lot of points. She's a really good shooter, just a sophomore. But I think she had 21 the other night, and she's had at least a few games in the teens as well. So, you know, she's definitely someone that we're going to have to be aware of. But yeah, they're a young developing group, and they play hard, and they're athletic. You know, they're fast and quick on the ball. And yeah, we're definitely going to have our hands full.
Talk about your guys now. I mean, what do you got to do in order to come out with a win, do you think?
Well, I think what we talked about at the beginning, the defensive intensity, I want to keep building on that. You know, come out and try to set the tone with that mentality right away, because, you know, the offense just tends to follow when the defense comes out with a lot of energy. And then I think offensively, try to play at our pace, try to dictate the tempo. If they're pressing, you know, don't get sped up too much, but, you know, at times we'll pick our spots where we can get out and run, because that's a strength of ours as well. But just remembering to execute and stay sharp on that end, and at times be a little more patient, you know, work the ball for great shots and not settle. But yeah, and I think another one is we had one really off game rebounding, so the last two have been much better. So I want to keep that trend going as well, really attacking the boards.
Man, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. Good luck to you tonight, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, I appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Alex Robinson, head coach at Bremen. And in this section of the Marion Ancilla pregame show, coach's show, Michaela Shalio joins me. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I got to feel like you feel pretty good about the way your team rebounded after a loss earlier in the week and coming back on Saturday for that win.
Sure. We definitely rebounded the ball. Obviously, you know, Michigan City has a different size than Marion, but, you know, our effort on the glass, it's not like the balls were just falling in our hands. The effort on the glass on both ends, offensive and defensive, was so much better. And our girls are taking that rebounding, you know, as a heart thing, and they went out there and did their job.
And also, you know, having the loss earlier in the week, mentally coming back and being able to, I mean, that was a It was almost a statement win. I mean, that was a blowout.
We needed that, Rusty. We needed that so bad. Our girls went out there and, first 2 minutes of the game, I think we were on a 7-0 run. So it was just stop, score, stop, stop, score, stop. And we definitely forced Michigan City into a quick timeout. And anytime that you can do that, it's off to a good start. So I was proud of our girls, the way we responded from Tuesday night to Saturday.
Let's talk about both halves of the ball here now, too, because, I don't care who you're playing. Holding them to 17 points that's a heck of an effort defensively, and you did that. And I know you were concerned about their athletes and how explosive they can be.
Yeah, I think we did a great job in the backcourt, making things difficult for Michigan City. Just even getting the ball across half court. Our press is looking pretty good, and we have girls moving together, putting them in different spots in our press, just with different lineups. But then in the half court too, if we got beat off the dribble, help was there, and we were in the rotations that we needed to. I think it helped that we, had our boys in for practice at the end of the last week. Playing against tougher competition in practice, different size, different speed was absolutely necessary. So I think it prepared our girls and got our girls locked in, and we went out there and executed.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, 52 points, that's a good number no matter who you're playing. I mean, you came out
Absolutely.
and scored some points, too.
Absolutely. Our girls executed our sets well. We had some scoring droughts, and that typically came from us when we were in continuity in the half court. And that we just can't have that. But I think, that's due to just inexperience playing with each other and us still being at the very beginning of our season. So our girls are getting more comfortable with each other, learning what each other does well, and how they can support each other on the court. So we'll get better with that. But anytime we ran the set pretty well.
Let's talk about that a little bit, too, because I saw you in game one. And, it was a typical game one. There were moments when people were not reading other people the way they're going to at the end of the year. How much do you think you've grown just in a week and a half here?
A lot, which we knew that would happen, right? Because they needed that game experience just to, play with each other, learn from each other, and then us being able to talk about it in film as well has been a big key for us. And, if we can continue to learn each game, that's our goal, right? We want to get better each game and then be playing our best ball by the end of the year. And with being as young as we are, I think we're heading in the right direction.
I was going to say, as young as you are, the learning curve has to be high. I mean, I think in terms of speed, you're going to pick this up quickly. I mean, game one, there was this light or something would go, but that's what you know what I'm saying? That they knew what needed to be done. It was just like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, that's coaches talk, right? And I have a friend who's on staff at Mishawaka Marion, and I asked her before we played, what she thought when she came out and watched our LaVille game because she was there scouting, and she talked about some things. And then, after we played them, yes, it was a tough loss, but she even said, "Boy, your girls are learning. Like they're listening and learning." And she talked specifically about Hayden Shipley for us. And, Hayden's just a freshman, but she's going to learn so much and at a quick rate as well. So if our girls stay the course, we'll be in good shape.
I was going to say the IQ is there. You can see that. It's just a matter of getting it at game speed.
Game speed and also, just being at the right place at the right time, knowing each other and where each other's going to be. Yep.
There's a lot to be, basketball especially, after you've played together a while, knowing without even looking that so-and-so is going to be where I need him to be and I can get him the ball. That kind of intuition that comes from having spent time on the floor with somebody and knowing their game too.
Yeah, and I think, that's why Chloe's off to a good start this year is because she's comfortable with who she's playing with. She's playing with, her sophomores that she's comfortable with and some of her juniors as well that she got to play with in middle school. So last year being a freshman on the varsity, a lot of that chemistry just wasn't there, but they know what Chloe does and what she does well and where she's going to be. So I think for Chloe, that's why Chloe's excelling the way that she is right now.
Let's talk about who you got tonight. It's Bremen, and they're off to a typical Bremen start. They're unbeaten coming in. Mm-hmm. And I talked to Alex a little earlier, and I'm like, you've graduated some of the better players in the area over the last 5 years, and somehow you just reload. I mean, he's got 3 girls playing at a high level. You knew Ileana Grubbs was going to be there, but they just seem to just fill those holes and keep moving.
So Erin Ace, she was on our staff for us. Well, Erin Good now. I still call her Ace, but she was on our staff for a couple of years, and she was texting me this morning asking me about Bremen, and I had mentioned Grubbs and Kincaid, and she said, "What? How are they not graduated?" But they've been playing on the varsity team, since they were freshmen. They have that experience. They've played with each other, and it shows in their play. They play off of the leadership between the two of them, and Emma Lawmaster's doing a great job as well. So they have some seniors that have a lot of experience, as well as some juniors. So they're a tough team to beat. We know that they love their transition games, so we've prepared for that. Where we're going to make sure that we have one person back at all times, not crashing the offensive glass. So balling ahead can be difficult for them. And we know that they have great 3-point shooters, so we got to be ready on the catch with a hand up.
I was going to say, they got some size this year, too. The Feather sisters underneath give them some length down there that is going to be helpful to them, but, a problem for other teams.
Yeah, and their guards are so good off the bounce. So anytime their guards can get in the paint, off of a dribble drive, with the Feather sisters just sitting in the dunker spot, it's an easy dump down for them, easy finish at the rim if we have to require help off the drive. So it's important that we keep girls in front tonight, in the backcourt, while also in the front court. So that way, we don't require that help from the Feathers girls, and it's just an easy dump down for them.
Well, I'll tell you what, thanks for taking the time, and good luck to you tonight. If we don't see you, we'll see you in a couple hours here.
Appreciate it, Rusty. Thank you.
It's Michaela Shalio, head coach at Plymouth.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
MCF got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
Here's your starting lineup brought to you by First Federal Savings.
And we are live at Plymouth High School, just about ready to start. We'll take a look at our starting lineups here as they get ready to toss it up. It's going to be Tegan Feathers jumping with Hayden Shipley, and Bremen will have the basketball. It's Emma Lawmaster, Emma Kincaid, Eliana Grubbs, Tegan Feathers, and Natalie Harmon, the starters for the girls in green. Working it on the right side as Lawmaster throws it into the paint, and Peyton Ellinger with the steal for Plymouth. So a turnover very quickly. It's Hayden Shipley, Lydia Ray, Chloe Horton, Peyton Ellinger, and Olivia Warner, the 5 for Michaela Shalio's Plymouth team. Warner has it, works top of the key to Ray. She'll take it to the right block. Shot up, no good. Rebound contested underneath, going to come away in the hands of Harmon. No score, we're just underway here at Plymouth as the Lady Pilgrims taking on Bremen. Going to the bucket and laying it in. Natalie Harmon with a nice move. Puts the left-handed layup up. It's 2-0 Lions. Plymouth with it. Bremen with full court pressure. Ray has right side to Horton, double team. Works down the baseline, gets a little bit of space, kicks it back out to Shipley in the corner. Warner alone for 3, no good. She'll get her own rebound. And we'll start it again. Stolen away. Eliana Grubbs with a good defensive play. Up quickly underneath, and the bucket for Emma Kincaid on the perfect pass from Grubbs on the steal. And it's 4-0 Bremen. Full court pressure again. Plymouth working left side. And out of bounds as Lydia Ray ran into the defense, ran out of room, and a turnover for Plymouth. Their first of the night. 4-0 Bremen. We're just underway. 6:33 in the first. Grubbs will bring it across for Bremen. He's had an outstanding career already, just starting her senior year. Kincaid with a jumper. No good from 15. Rebound to Shipley. She'll come out with it, bring it across herself. Left side, looking in the middle. Has Ellinger posting up. She'll kick it to Warner. Warner drives to the paint, hands it off to Horton. Right side to Shipley. Turns and faces, waiting for somebody to rotate through. Nothing there. Guarded up by Harmon. And has it stolen away by Harmon. A second turnover. Up quickly. Underneath. Kincaid has it blocked by Horton, and Chloe will get the foul. Chloe Horton on the defense with Emma Kincaid, but fouled her. So it'll be Bremen ball. Actually, in the act of shooting, so Kincaid will be getting a pair of shots here. 2 turnovers quickly for Plymouth have played into this 4-0 Bremen lead. Kincaid, free throw is good. She's got 3 points already, and it's 5-0 Bremen. She'll get shot number 2. Kincaid with it up, and it is in. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Makes it 6-0 Bremen. Full court pressure out of the free throw make. Plymouth working against it. Into the middle, knocked away. Another turnover, third. Kincaid gets it to Lawmaster. 2 quick, easy points. On the steal, the assist in the bucket makes it 8-0 Bremen. Shipley has it up to Ellinger on the block on the right side. Tries to push her way into the paint. And on the way gets fouled. And that's going to be on Tegan Feathers.
23, Tegan Feathers, her first, team's first.
Ellinger trying to push Feathers into the paint. Got a little bit of a foul there, and she'll get a couple of free throws here. First one is up, and that one is good. Ellinger will get a second one. It's 8-1 now. Plymouth finally on the board. Second shot is up. That one is around the rim, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. 4 people there with their hands on it. Jump ball's going to stay Plymouth basketball. So 1 for 2 for Ellinger there. It makes it 8-1. Bremen. Plymouth will have it in out of bounds. Shipley, or I should say Ray gets it into Shipley, then to Horton trying to find some room in the paint, loses the handle. Comes out in Lawmaster's hand. She'll take it up to the other end. Shot by Kincaid, no good. And that rebound comes down to Ellinger. So a steal by Lawmaster is the fourth turnover, but Plymouth able to weather it with Ellinger's first rebound. 8-1, Bremen lead. Shipley on the block. Ellinger turns and faces. Her shot is up, no good. And a second foul here on Tegan Feathers. That's going to bring Skyly Feathers off the bench. Tegan in the paint has had Ellinger really challenge her going to the basket and has drawn 2 fouls. She'll get another free throw here. First one is up. That one is no good. 1 for 3 for Ellinger from the free throw line. Trying to make it another one. And she'll get the second shot. That one is up. That one is good. 2 for 4. Peyton Ellinger with all the Plymouth points. It's 8-2 Bremen. 5 minutes to play in the first. Grubbs brings it over, kills the dribble, has Lawmaster on the right side. Takes it to the middle, nothing there. Needs some help, gets it to Grubbs. Going to the paint, left-handed layup, and it is good. Great move from Grubbs. Assist from Lawmaster. 10-2 now, Bremen. Full court pressure again. Horton, double team. Gets it across, and now Plymouth going to take a timeout as Michaela Shalio wants to talk it over. 10-2 our score. Will go to break. 4:37 to play in the first. Bremen with the lead. We'll be right back.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you for basketball action. Bremen leads Plymouth by a score of 10-2. Lady Pilgrims will have it out of their timeout, as Bremen's had their way pretty much so far here in the first period. 4:37 to play. And Plymouth, I should say, will bring it in front of the fans across the way from the bench. Warner will get it into Ray, and it looks like a zone trap here in the half court by Bremen. Warner gets it back, has Horton on the right side. Looking in the middle, nothing there. She'll give it up to Shipley, now to Ray. Ray, double team, finds Horton, has it knocked out of bounds. Good defensive play by Natalie Harmon to get a hand on that one and knock it out of bounds. And it'll stay Plymouth basketball. 10-2 the score. Bremen out in front. Ray has it. Back to Warner. Now looking for Ray. Can't find her. Now needs help. Cross court to Shipley. She'll take it baseline to the block. Can't hit the layup. And the rebound comes down to Lawmaster. She'll throw it long up court to Kincaid from the corner. No good. Shipley comes away with the rebound. She'll get fouled. Kincaid had a wide open look from the corner for 3, but couldn't get it to fall. Shipley came away with her second rebound, and Kincaid will get her first foul. That's 3 now on Bremen. 2 of those on Feathers, who has had to take a quick seat. Pass comes in. Warner has it, working in the backcourt. Gets it up court to Ray. Across the timeline. Has Warner coming back across. Goes baseline right side. Her pass off the hands of Eliana Grubbs. Out of bounds. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. 3:48 to play. 10-2 Bremen. Ray will bring it in, looking for somewhere to go. Needs to find somebody. She'll get it to Shipley. Now Horton in the corner for 3. In and out. Rebound to Shipley. Up, blocked by Feathers. And she has the rebound. She'll move it forward. Grubbs, left side of the lane. Kicks it over to Harmon. Now Lawmaster for three on the right wing. No good. Kincaid comes out of there with the rebound. Another three. That no good. Rebound by Feathers. Skyly Feathers, her second rebound, her first points, and it's 12-2 Bremen. Full court pressure again. Horton, right side, looking for somewhere to go. Cut off by Harmon on the baseline. Now needs help after she kills a dribble. Has the pass deflected. Harmon has it in her hands. It's loose, and Feathers will come away with it. Another turnover. Up quickly. Grabs with the double pump layup. Eliana Grubbs with an outstanding drive to the bucket. Her fourth point makes it 14-2. Bringing it up, Warner. As Shipley looking on the baseline, has it knocked away, and a jump ball called. Ella Davis had her hands on it down there, as did Lawmaster, and it's going to be Bremen basketball on alternating possessions. Paige Frank comes on, and Shipley will take a seat. 2:39 to play here in the first. 14-2 Bremen lead. Full court pressure here by Plymouth. Kincaid has it, beats everybody down the floor. Corner to Harmon. Kicks it back out. Lawmaster has that pass deflected, and it'll be out of bounds. Belong to Bremen. 2:30 to play here in the first. Bremen with it, they lead 14-2. Eliana Grubbs, top of the key. Working against a Plymouth zone. Horton will pop out and Carter. Now Kincaid, baseline, throws up a running jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Davis for Plymouth, up quickly. Pilgrims on the break, have it stolen away by Kincaid. She'll bring it back the other way. Lays it up, lays it in. Emma Kincaid with 6 points now. Plymouth with 6 turnovers. And 2 minutes to play in the first. Is 16-2 Bremen. On the baseline, Paige Frank can't hit the layup. Has the ball taken away from her on the rebound by Skyly Feathers. And a foul. Frank had a chance at the rebound, couldn't pull it away, and gets the foul. So Paige Frank will have her first foul. And coming on will be Peyton Ellinger to take the place of Frank. Full court pressure coming up here by Plymouth. 16-2 the score. Bremen with the lead. They have been in complete command so far. Eliana Grubbs has it knocked away by Ray. Needs some help. She'll recover it. Takes it all the way to the basket. Lays it up and lays it in. Grubbs had it knocked away. Just recovered it and said, I'll do it myself. 6 points. 18-2. Pass intercepted by Feathers. She'll go back the other way. Underneath, Lawmaster can't hit the shot. Gets her rebound. Kicks it back out. Another shot out front. That one by Harmon. Lawmaster with the rebound will put it in. 3 rebounds, 4 points for Emma Lawmaster, and it's 20-2 Bremen. Olivia Warner working against that full court press. Brings it into the paint. Kicks it right side. Horton with a look at 3. Nothing but net. Chloe Horton on the pass from Warner. 20-5 now. Under a minute to play in the first. Corner, Harmon goes to the bucket. Cut off. Tied up, and she's going to get called for the travel. Chloe Horton reached in there, tried to tie it up. And Harmon came away with possession, but traveled with it. Just 2 turnovers so far for Bremen. That's the second one. And we have 46 seconds to play here in the first. 20-5, Bremen lead. Warner will bring it in and has Shipley. She'll work it across. Looks like a double team at the timeline. She'll give it up to Warner. Now back to Shipley. Works left side. Tries to get it into the paint. Passes too far. Feathers comes away with steal number 3. 7 turnovers for Plymouth. And paint Harmon. Feathers with 3. Bang! Skyly Feathers from downtown makes it count. 23-5. 15 seconds to play in the first. Warner has Ellinger. Her shot is off mark, but Harmon had a little bit to do with that as she'll get her first foul. Coming across to try to block that. 9.8 seconds, and Peyton Ellinger will be back at the free throw line. This will be her third trip. It's 2 for 4 so far tonight. First one by Peyton is up and good. She'll get number 2 here. 23-6, 9.8 seconds to play in the first. Second shot by Ellinger. That one is no good. Rebound comes out long. Harmon will come out of there with it. Up quickly. Grubbs, she'll take the 3. 2 seconds. 1 out of bounds, and that'll end the first quarter. So we have played 8 minutes, and Bremen has had their way. It is 23-6. Lady Lions out in front. We'll take a break. We'll have quarter number 2. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
At Marshall County REMC, they are more than just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Plymouth, Rusty Dixon with you. Plymouth's Game of the Week. Bremen's Game of the Week. 23-6. Lady Lions out in front here as we head to quarter number 2. And Plymouth will have it out of the quarter break. They'll trigger it in front of the hometown fans on the other side. Quarter number 2 about to start. 7 turnovers already for Plymouth. The story so far is Bremen with a 23-6 lead. They're going to go into that half-court trap here as well. Ray kills the dribble and has it kicked by Lawmaster. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. Olivia Warner will trigger it in front of the Bremen bench. Just underway in quarter number 2. Pass comes into the corner to Horton. She'll take a dribble, take a shot, misses it. Rebound comes down to Lawmaster, her 4th already. Up quickly to Kincaid, and Horton on the return gets the block shot on the layup. So Horton missed the shot, but didn't slow down on the defensive end. Gets the block, and it'll stay Bremen basketball. Lawmaster kicks it in deep into the hands of Lola Bender. She'll work right side. Kicks it off. Lawmaster for 3. Off the rim. Rebound to Shipley. Plymouth will come back the other way. Up quickly. On the break. Ray can't hit the layup. Ellinger with the rebound. Has it knocked out of her hands. Gets it to Shipley. Plymouth will maintain possession. Working left side. Shipley baseline underneath. Ray with the layup. And it's good. Shipley with the assist, Ray with the bucket. 23-8 now, Bremen out in front. Bender hands it off to Grubbs. Right side, Skyly Feathers. Top of the key, pass gets away. Stolen by Chloe Horton. Up quickly on the break. Shipley for the layup. Blocked by Kincaid. She'll bring it back the other way. Trying to go coast to coast. Lays it up, lays it in.
2 for 15, Emma Kincaid.
Kincaid with the block and the bucket, 25-8, and rebound knocked out of bounds as Plymouth tries to bring it across, and they'll turn it over again. Turnover number 8. Pass comes in to Kincaid. She'll get it across to Lawmaster. Hands it off to Grubbs on the right side. They'll start the half court. 6:28 and counting, 25-8 the score. Bremen with the lead. Feathers with a screen for Grubbs. She'll hand it off to Kincaid. Gets into the paint, has it knocked away. Warner with the steal. On the break, lays it up, gets fouled by Bender on the way to the basket. And she'll get a couple of free throws.
Bremen foul, number 13.
Warner with the defense underneath, able to get the block and then get out of there with it. And gets fouled, she'll shoot some free throws. And coming on will be Brooklyn Scruggs for Plymouth at the next break. Shot is up, and that one is no good. Plymouth continues to struggle at the free throw line. 3 of 7 from the free throw line tonight. Ellinger will take a seat as Scruggs comes on. Second shot is up. That one is good from Warner. 1 of 2 in that situation makes it 25-9. Plymouth with full court pressure now. Lawmaster beats it easily underneath. Kincaid loses the handle, chases it down in the corner, and tries to get it back. Horton will come away with a steal. Chloe Horton stayed with it, got the third Bremen turnover. Now Scruggs has it knocked out of her hands. Bender will come away with a steal. Kincaid will try to bring it up quickly, waits for numbers. Feathers has Grubbs, and she'll slow it down, says, let's start the half court. So another steal for Bremen. 9 turnovers now for Plymouth. Grubbs on the baseline, loses the handle, scramble for it on the floor, and a jump ball call. And it'll stay Bremen ball. Grubbs unhappy with herself, kind of lost her footing going down on the baseline and got tied up. Lawmaster now will kick it in. Top of the key to Grubbs. Thought about it, now she'll drive it instead. Gets to the block, left-handed lay-in, no good. Shipley, her 4th rebound. She'll bring it across herself. Has a man open in the middle. Ray can't hit the layup, but gets fouled on the way there. Believe that's going to go on Emma Kincaid. That would be her first.
Bremen foul number 15, Emma Kincaid.
Hey, I was right for a change. And it'll send Lydia Ray to the line. 25-9, Bremen with a big lead here. First shot is good for Ray. Coming out now will be Paige Frank. Taking a seat will be Chloe Horton for the first time tonight. 5:17 to play in the half, a 25-10 Bremen lead. Second shot is up by Ray. That one nothing but net. Ray with 4 points now and a 25-11 Bremen lead. Full court pressure by Plymouth. They'll bring it across. Kincaid has it to Lawmaster. Grubbs on the right wing, looking in the middle, nothing there. Now she'll bring it across herself, hands it off to Lawmaster. Lawmaster dribbles right side, gets to the baseline, nothing there, tries to throw down the other side. Shipley with the steal, stolen right back by Kincaid. Lawmaster has it stolen right back by Frank, and stolen right back by Grubbs. So the teams exchange turnovers. Now a 3 no good by Grubbs. Battle underneath for the rebound. Lawmaster comes out of there with it. Can't hit it. Kincaid with a rebound on that shot, and now they'll start the half court. In the middle, stolen away. Warner with it for Plymouth. A sloppy exchange for both teams there, and underneath, Scruggs will come to the bucket and lay it in. Brooklyn Scruggs with the basket. That's going to bring a Bremen timeout as Plymouth is now cut into this lead and made it 25-13 at 4:16 to play in the second. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
When it comes to your money, you want a bank that understands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon. 4:15 to play here in the first half. Bremen with a 25-13 lead. They bring it in out of their timeout. And Eliana Grubbs working on the right side. Lydia Ray guarding her up. Pass goes into the middle. Kincaid comes up with it and powers it in there. Emma Kincaid takes it to the basket strong, makes it 27-13. 3:51 to play here in the first half. Right side, Olivia Warner. Top of the key to Shipley. Right side, Scruggs. Looking in the middle. Tries to get it to Warner. Knocked away. Scruggs recovers it. Top of the key on the run. Ray with a running jumper. Lydia Ray now with 6 points in this quarter. Makes it 27-15. Kincaid in the corner. Harmon tries the drive. Has the ball knocked away. It's on the floor. Warner comes away with her third steal. Now it gets stolen right back by Feathers. Tegan Feathers back in the ball game with a steal in the bucket. Makes it 29-15. And almost a big mistake there by Shipley as threw it back towards the timeline, and then they will get her for a travel call. So 11 turnovers for Plymouth. Shipley had it, was headed over the 10-second line, tossed it backwards, and then got called for the travel when she got it back. Full court pressure again here. Bremen breaks it easily. Quick pass. Feathers on the right block. Gives it up. Three-pointer from Kincaid off the front of the rim. Rebound on the ground being fought for. We got a whistle, and I think we have a foul as Horton came out of there with it. And it looks like somebody had her arm.
Bremen foul number 24, Natalie Harmon.
It's going to be on Natalie Harmon. That'll be her second foul. And Plymouth will have it out of bounds. They got to go to the length of the floor. Scruggs will bring it into Shipley, who almost fell down. Now gets it up to Horton. Now Ray drives it. Running jumper. Throws it in. Lydia Ray now with 8 points in the second quarter. 29-17. And they're going to get Lawmaster. She got trapped on the sideline by Scruggs and Ray. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. So a sixth turnover for Bremen. 29-17. Lady Lions with the lead. Plymouth have the basketball. They'll bring it in. Ray will bring it across. Zone defense here. Shot by Horton from the right side. Misses it. Rebound comes to Shipley. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Ray out top. Shipley with 5 boards now. Right side, Ray. Looking for somewhere to go. Points in the middle. Gets it back over to Horton. Now back to Ray. Top of the key. Works it top of the key again. Now Scruggs drives it to the block. Shot by Paige Frank for 2. 29-19. Up quickly in the corner. 3 from Harmon. No good. Rebound by Shipley. She'll come forward with it. Gets to the left side, to the baseline. Back out to Frank. Now top of the key. Ray for the bucket. No good. Brooklyn Scruggs flying through, trying to get the rebound and can't get there. And so it'll belong to Bremen. 10-point Bremen lead, 29-19, minute 36 to play here in the first half. Kincaid will work against Scruggs. Gets some room, has Lawmaster. Lawmaster working right side to Grubbs. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Nowhere to go. Now she'll take it herself. Goes to the bucket, lays it up, rolls around the rim, no good. Shipley, rebound number 7. Comes down across the timeline. Double team. Gets out of it. Working left side. Top of the key, Scruggs. Right side, Horton. Nowhere to go. Gives it up to Ray, now to Shipley. Looking in the middle, give it back to Ray at the top of the key. Now Scruggs, back to Horton, top of the key. Ray, right corner, has Shipley. Back to Ray, back to Horton, long 3, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Kincaid. Lawmaster on the break, lays it up and in. Emma Lawmaster on the release. Kincaid with a perfect assist on the rebound. And it's 31-19, 36 and a half seconds to play. Scruggs has it at the free throw line, gives it up to Ray. Now it goes over to Shipley. She'll try the three off the rim. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Bremen. They say it was off Chloe Horton. Bremen will have it in. Lawmaster throws it, and Grubbs didn't know where she was throwing it to. Kincaid comes up with it. Now a high pass thrown away. Horton comes away with the steal and knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Plymouth basketball. Plymouth will have it in out of bounds. They'll throw it over to Shipley, now to Warner, right side. Shot from the corner, no good. Rebound knocked around. Grubbs comes out of there with it. Takes a last-second shot, and it's off to the left. So Grubbs gets her first rebound of the night, tries to throw it in, but it won't fall. And so now we go to halftime. Our score, Bremen 31, Plymouth 19. We'll be right back. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Stands you. At First Federal Savings Bank, we offer more than just a place to deposit your paycheck. We're here for you every step of your journey. Need a loan for that new dream home? We've got you covered. Looking to save for the future? Let's make it happen together. From personal banking to business banking, we offer full-service solutions tailored to your needs, online, in person, or over the phone. No matter where you are, we're with you every step of the way. First Federal Savings Bank, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. First Federal Savings Bank is FDIC insured and equal housing lender. NMLS number 399927.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news. Some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Who doesn't like pizza, right? But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events. With a subscription to the Pilot News, they bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Back at Plymouth High School, Rusty Nixon with you. It's 31-19 at halftime. Bremen with the lead. They jumped out to a big lead at the end of the first quarter by a score of 23-6, and Plymouth has slowly chipped away at that to get it to where we are right now. Let's take a look at some of the scoring for Bremen. Emma Lawmaster with 6 points. She's got 5 rebounds as well to go with that. A couple of assists and a steal. Emma Kincaid with 10 points. She has 4 rebounds as well. Pair of steals and assists to go with that. Eliana Grubbs with 6 points. And Tegan Feathers, who had to take a seat for a lot of that first half, I should say, has 2 points. Natalie Harmon with 2 points as well. And Skylie Feathers with 2 points in that first half. For Plymouth, it's Lydia Ray with 8 second quarter points. Really came on, helped the Lady Pilgrims make a dent in this lead. Brooklyn Scruggs had a bucket for 2 in the second quarter. Chloe Horton had a 3-pointer. She's got 3 points on the game. Paige Frank hit a layup, 2 points for her. Peyton Ellinger, 3 of 6 from the free throw line for 3 points. And Olivia Warner, 1 for 2 at the line. She has 1 point. Big rebounding night in the first half for Hayden Shipley. She's got 7 so far. Now remember, these are my counts, so they may or may not be official. 3 steals for Olivia Warner, 2 in that first half. The really big story, Plymouth with 7 first quarter turnovers. They end the first half with 11, and 7 turnovers for Bremen at the end of the first half. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of our halftime show. You're listening to Max 98.3. Game of the Week.
Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day 1. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana, serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at AbsolutePHC.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Johnson Danielson Funeral Home has been established in the community of Plymouth since 1879, and its staff is committed to providing care that goes beyond the expected in serving today's families who call Marshall County their home. They welcome families seeking options and alternative ways to pay tribute to someone, from burial packages to pre-planning to planning a checklist. The professionals, along with caring staff at Johnson Danielson, are available to assist your family 24 hours a day by simply calling 574-936-2829. Visit their website at johnsondanielson.com for a complete list of services. Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Service beyond expectation.
And we're at halftime here at Plymouth. Bremen Lady Lions with a 31-19 lead as we are at halftime. Some other games going on around the area tonight in girls basketball action. And Penn and Michigan City. Plymouth was at Michigan City on Saturday. Penn with a 46-10 halftime lead there. And at the mothership, WKBI Knox at South Central. That's in progress right now. I don't have a score. I'm sure Mitch would if you want to tune over there and have a listen to that one. Knox playing South Central tonight. Mishawaka Marion, another Plymouth opponent. They're in action tonight against LaPorte. No score there as of yet. South Bend Riley and Warsaw, once again, they are underway, but we have no score for that one. Argus and Caston, no score as well. That is underway. Culver and Winnemac underway as well. And we have no score there. Triton and Valley underway. We have no score. Max Preps is so good at being on top of all this. And Glenn playing Concord. That one in progress as well. Now coming up Thursday, we'll get a chance to see the Triton Lady Trojans as they'll be here at Plymouth. We'll have that game for you as our game of the week on Thursday night. Our start will be at 7 o'clock for our pregame. 7:30 tip-off right here at Plymouth. That's Plymouth and Triton. But tonight it is Plymouth and Bremen. Lady Lions having a great time of it in that first half. Jumped out to a 23-6 lead in that first quarter. A big number, a lot of turnovers for Plymouth as they had 7 in that first quarter. And Bremen made all of that count as they jumped out to a big lead. Plymouth able to chip away at that in the last quarter, but they are at 31-19 here at halftime. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll hopefully have the second half tip. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. We're at halftime. Bremen leads Plymouth 31-19.
Restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
We're back at Plymouth High School Live as the Lady Pilgrims will have it in out of the halftime break. They trail at 31-19. Olivia Warner will work across, goes left side to Shipley as Plymouth has their starters back out on the floor. And Shipley gets a little ahead of herself. Good defense there by Kincaid as she forces a turnover. And it's the first of the second half for Plymouth as Bremen will take it over. Now Ray will guard up Eliana Grubbs as she comes across the timeline. Just underway in the second half. Grubbs goes straight to the bucket, lays it in, just beat everybody with the crossover. Breaking ankles, Eliana Grubbs with her 8th point, makes it 33-19. Warner now double teamed all the way out at the timeline, needs help, gives it to Ray. Ray tries to force it into the paint, nothing there. Kincaid comes away with a steal, tries to go coast to coast and does. Lays it up and in. Kincaid now with 12 points, makes it 35-19. Full court pressure again by Bremen. And ball thrown out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be off the hands of Harmon of Bremen, and it'll stay Plymouth basketball. Warner will bring it in front of the student section. Has it to Ray. Working top of the key. Right side has Shipley. Horton doesn't even get to touch the pass as Grubbs beats it there, and they fight for it. A jump ball, and it'll go back to Bremen. Pass never got into the hands of Horton on the baseline. Grubbs got there first, and then Chloe was able to tie her up. That was the best she could do. 35-19, Bremen. Up quickly, Grubbs on the block. Feathers all alone for 2. Eliana Grubbs on the break. Perfect pass to Feathers. Tegan Feathers' 4th point. And it is 37-19. Lawmaster with a steal now, as Bremen taken up where they started in that first quarter. Lawmaster will slow it down. Her 2nd steal of the night. Top of the key, she's got it. Working right side. Goes to the baseline, nothing there. Throws it to the opposite baseline. Kincaid to the paint, Grubbs. Corner, Lawmaster for three. Off the rim. Rebound comes down to Horton. And Plymouth will have it back. Just the second rebound for Chloe Horton tonight. Working right side is Shipley. Takes it into the paint, nothing there. Kicked away. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. But the Lady Pilgrims trail at 37-19. 6:03 to play here. And bringing it in bounds will be Ray. Has it out top of the key to Warner. She'll take the shot. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound contested underneath. It's Feathers and Ellinger fighting for it down there. Looks like a jump ball. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. 5:57 to play here in the third period. Plymouth will bring it in with Ray. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it into Ellinger, who has her shot blocked by Feathers. Rebound comes down to Harmon. She'll take it to the other end. Kicks it in the corner. Kincaid, shot no good. Shipley with rebound number 8. Brings it up herself. Has Horton on the baseline. Jumper no good. Rebound comes down to Harmon. Her fourth. She'll work it up herself quickly. Cut off, has it go off her foot. Now has to fight for it. Eliana Grubbs will come away with a loose ball. Feathers tries to split the defenders and gets fouled on the way through there. And it'll stay Bremen basketball on the foul, and we'll see who that one's going to be on. It could be on any one of two. They're going to give it to Ellinger. That'll be her first. And coming on will be Ella Davis to take the place of Ellinger. Pass comes in, shot no good. Grubbs comes away with the rebound, tied up by Ray, and the jump ball will stay Bremen. Lawmaster will trigger it in, has Feathers top of the key. Grubbs now quickly underneath. Kincaid on the break, can't hit it. And rebound comes down to Ray, her first of the night. She'll bring it up herself. Works to the left side of the lane. Has Davis in the paint, no good. Rebound is in the hands of Feathers, her first of the night. And she's fouled under there. Davis had a look at it, but Feathers just gave her presence in the middle, made her adjust the shot. And so Davis was not able to get it to fall. Feathers came away with a rebound. Now full court pressure here by Plymouth. Up quickly. Grubbs has a pass deflected into the hands of Warner, her fourth steal. She'll try to go coast to coast. Has Horton on the break. Tries to hit Shipley, knocked out of her hands. Kincaid comes away with it and hits Grubbs on the break for two. Boy, the combination of Kincaid and Grubbs is just devastating. You throw Lawmaster in there and the things she's able to do. Bremen has three of the best guards you're going to see. Now a dribble and a travel by Warner will turn it back over to Bremen. 14 turnovers now for Plymouth. Like I said, the three-guard combination here for Bremen is just really hard to deal with for any team. Warner will take a seat now, and Hayden Shipley will come back on. Bringing it in, Lawmaster has Kincaid, nowhere to go with it, flips it off to Grubbs, and should have waited about 2 seconds more as Grubbs was just coming over that timeline. They'll get him on the over and back. So turnover number 8 for Bremen. We'll give it back to Plymouth. They have a 20-point lead, 39-19. Brooklyn Scruggs going to bring it in, and she'll get it to Ray. Looks like they're going to try a half-court trap here. And the pass in the middle is contested instantly by Tegan Feathers. And she ties up Scruggs, and it'll stay Plymouth ball on alternating possession. And the Lady Pilgrims will have it out again in front of the student section. Once again, setting up in that 2-1-2 trap here in the half court. Pass goes to the side. Scruggs will work it down into the corner. As a pass deflected, they're going to say that it was kicked by Feathers, so Plymouth will have it back out underneath the basket. 39-19. And bringing it in will be Horton. Gets it to the right side. That is Davis. Top of the key, Shipley. Goes into the corner. Horton thought about the shot. Tries a baseline drive. Nothing there. Throws it out of bounds, and it'll go to Bremen with the 15th Plymouth turnover. It's been a tough night for handling the ball here for the Lady Pilgrims. 4 minutes to play in the third. 39-19 Bremen lead. Grubbs into the paint. Lays it up. Lays it in. Just drove it right by everybody. 12 points for her now. 41-19 the score. 3:50 to play. Bringing it across. Shipley is immediately double team, and Plymouth will call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week. Plymouth and Bremen 41-19 Lion lead.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back at Plymouth, Lady Pilgrims will have it out of their timeouts. Right in front of the Plymouth bench. 41-19 the score. Bremen with the lead. Brooklyn Scruggs with it. Goes top of the key to Lydia Ray. Pass is kicked by Emma Lawmaster, and we'll come over here to the side and throw it in again. 3:42 to play here in the third. Pass comes in to Ray. Working top of the key. Kills the dribble. Needs help now. Gets it to Scruggs. Half-court zone now for Bremen. That pass is kicked away again. It'll stay Plymouth basketball. Bremen's shown a bunch of different defenses. Some half-court trap, some half-court zone, full-court pressure, some man-to-man. Now the official's going to have a discussion here for some reason. And they're going to change from having inbound in front of the Plymouth bench to inbound under the basket. So, huge difference there. Lydia Ray will bring it in under the basket. Nowhere to go. Throws it out top, and Scruggs will come in with it. Gives it up to Frank. Left side Ray. Works back to the middle. Being very aggressively guarded up by Kincaid. Shot no good. Davis comes away with her second rebound, and the pass on the baseline is kicked away. And they're going to say it belongs to Bremen. Looks like there was a tie-up down in the corner. Full court pressure by Plymouth here. Grubbs, or I should say Kincaid, brings it across easily. Has Lawmaster. Now Grubbs, corner. Feather's going to take the baseline. Her layup, no good. In the hands of Shipley for a second. And then Scruggs grabbed it and was standing out of bounds. So her rebound goes for naught, as it'll stay Bremen basketball. 41-19, 3:07 to play in the third. Pass comes in, goes top of the key. Grubbs spinning, kicks it, Feathers. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Ray. That was Skyly Feathers on the floor here with her sister. Pass goes to Frank. She'll take the three off the front of the rim, goes over the back of the backboard, and hits the Stanyard. Nick Cheney educated me on that one. I'll never forget the Stanyard. Lawmaster will come to the sideline as Lola Bender comes on for Bremen. Full court pressure for Plymouth. Beaten easily. Skyly Feathers tries the paint. Knocked off by Scruggs, who gets the steal. And throws it out of bounds. It'll belong to Bremen. Wait a minute. Okay, they're going to give it to Plymouth. I was going to say that probably would have brought a little bit of consternation from the Plymouth sideline. 41-19 the score. 2:36 to play in the third. Bremen with the lead. Scruggs looking for somewhere to go with it. Has Ray, who will be guarded by Kincaid. Emma Kincaid has been suffocating on defense all night. That one, as Ray goes to the paint, is blocked by Tegan Feathers, and she gets the foul, and she can't believe it.
Number 23, Tegan Feathers.
Third foul.
Team's first of the quarter.
I will never, ever, one day there's going to be a guy say, yeah, I did foul. No player has ever committed a foul in the history of basketball. Shot goes up and in by Lydia Ray. It's always that, what, me? Wasn't even close to him. Ray with the second shot. And she won't hit that one. Feathers comes away with a strong rebound. And Bremen will have it back. Tegan Feathers hasn't spent a lot of time on the floor, but she still has 4 boards. Now gets it on the baseline, goes strong and puts it in.
23, Tegan Feathers.
She has 6 points, and it's 20-43, 43-20, I should say. Bremen with the lead. Top of the key, Shipley looking in the middle, nothing there. Hands it off to Ray. She'll dribble it back left side. Backdoor pass gets knocked away into the hands of Davis. Frank now with it. Tries to drive, nothing there. Shipley on the right side. Baseline to Ray. She'll try to go against Grubbs. Cut off. Has it to Frank. She goes into the paint. Has the ball knocked out of her hands. Loose. Ella Davis comes up with it. Has Ray on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Bremen. Peyton Ellinger will come back to the floor as Davis will take a seat. Chloe Horton will also come back out. And I believe, it's going to be Frank. Paige Frank will take a seat. 43-20 the score. Minute 32 to play in the third. Full court pressure. Bremen beats it. Skyly Feathers tries to get it to her sister on the cross court. No good as Ellinger comes away with a steal. And now Kincaid just takes it right back. Driving to the bucket, lays it up, lays it in. Emma Kincaid with a steal in the coast-to-coast bucket makes it 45-20. Bremen in the lead. Chloe Horton, top of the key to Shipley now. Plymouth trying to cut into this Bremen lead. Here in the third, ball is knocked loose into the paint. Horton able to come up with it. Ray all alone. She'll take the three off the back of the rim. Horton with a flying rebound. Can't get it to fall on the putback and a jump ball. And that'll belong to Plymouth. Horton flew into the paint, grabbed that rebound, but couldn't get the putback. She is silent tonight. Has just 3 points on the game. Sure, she was on the scouting report once or twice. Pass comes in to Ellinger, now to Horton. Right side, Ray will take the three, no good. Long rebound comes down to Kincaid, trying to go coast to coast with it, blocked by Horton. Shipley comes away with it. She'll bring it across the timeline, has Horton on the right wing. Thought about the three, pulls it back, gives it up to Brooklyn Scruggs. Into the paint, Ellinger. She can't hit the shot. Rebound is loose, comes down to Bender. Gets it up ahead to Kincaid. She'll lay it up and lay it in. 47-20 with 5 seconds left here in the third. Shot by Scruggs at the buzzer goes down, and Brooklyn Scruggs able to get Plymouth on the board before the end of the quarter. But Bremen having their way right now. We go to the fourth. It is 47-22 Lions. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
Got its start in 2018 with one goal: bring fast, reliable fiber internet to Marshall County. Today, we offer lightning-fast speeds, equal upload and download with no contracts and no install fees. Whether you're working from home or streaming all night, Marshall County Fiber keeps you connected. We might be the new kid on the block, but we're growing fast, just like our internet. Visit marshallfiber.com or call 574-223-2191. MCF, making rural connections possible.
In a world where there's so many ways to get your news, stay connected by finding out information about your school, local news, along with sports and current events, with a subscription to the Pilot News. They bring you everything you need to know right at your fingertips or on your doorstep. Call Circulation today and ask for their monthly special. Call 574-936-3101 today. Pilot News, Marshall County's news source since 1851.
Back at Plymouth, we start the final 8 minutes. A 47-22 lead for the Lady Lions here tonight. And they'll have it in to start the fourth quarter. Eliana Grubbs working top of the key, goes right side, cut off, looking for somewhere to go with it. Has it to Harmon, who's tied up immediately by Horton. And it'll belong to Plymouth on alternating possession. Just underway in the fourth, 47-22 the score. Bringing it across is Ray to Shipley, back to Ray. Right side, hands it off to Warner. Nowhere to go, now needs help as she killed the dribble. Gets it to Horton on the block. She can't get rid of it. Has the pass deflected and tied up again. And it'll belong to Bremen on alternating possessions. We're in quarter number 4. Bremen holding a solid 47-22 lead. They've led from coast to coast so far. Kincaid will bring it across. Working right side. Hands it off to Grubbs. Working top of the key. Finds a little niche. Goes in, lays it up with the left hand. Eliana Grubbs now with 14 points. 49-22, 7:10 to play in this one. Bremen with the lead. Ray has Warner for three from the corner. And Olivia Warner, nothing but net on the assist from Ray. Makes it 49-25. Kincaid gets it off to Grubbs. Goes to the bucket, lays it up, lays it in. Eliana Grubbs on the drive. Makes it 51-25. 16 points for her. Ray goes to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Shot no good. Coming out of there with it is Horton. Her fourth rebound. She'll take the jumper. She'll hit it from the baseline. Lydia Ray with the bucket. 51-27. And now Kincaid going to hold it for a second. Works on the right side. Gets a screen. Feathers, lob pass underneath to Harmon. Nowhere to go with it. Gets herself open for a good shot in the paint. No good. Shipley. 10 rebounds for her. Goes to the bucket. Can't get it to fall. Kincaid comes away with the rebound. Her sixth. And she's fouled on the way down the floor. Emma Kincaid. 16 points, 6 rebounds. I've got her for 5 steals. Having a great game. 51-27 the score. That fouls on Peyton Ellinger. That'll be her second. And Bremen will have it out underneath. They lead it 51-27. Toss comes into Feathers. Backing her way in on the block. Doesn't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Fighting underneath with Ellinger and will get fouled. I think they're going to call that on Ray, though. So Lydia Ray will get the foul, and it'll send Tegan Feathers to the line to shoot a pair. First one is up. That one is good. Feathers was not able to play alive first half. She got 2 quick fouls, but made her presence known since then. 6 points. That's 7, actually. 3 rebounds, couple of steals tonight for her. Second shot is up. That one rolls around, no good. And rebound will come down to Ellinger, but she's fouled underneath by Harmon. Harmon picks up foul number 3.
Her third, team second.
5:37 to play. 52-27 the score. Olivia Warner will bring it over. 52-27. Shipley has Scruggs. She'll work right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it back to Shipley. Now to Ellinger. Turns and faces at the free throw line. Nothing there. Gives it up to Scruggs. She'll take it to the paint. Gets cut off, has Shipley. Back to Scruggs at the free throw line. Now to Horton. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound fought for underneath. Shipley fighting under there. Doesn't get it, but Scruggs comes away with it. Her shot, no good. Horton with the rebound, no good. And Feathers will finally come away with it for Bremen, and we got a whistle and a foul.
Pilgrim foul number 22, Olivia Warner.
It's going to be on Warner. That'll be foul number 1 on her. So 52-27, 4:54 to play in this one. Full court pressure by Plymouth. Eliana Grubbs will bring it across the timeline. Double team. Now they back out of it. She'll work to the middle. Has Kincaid. She'll take the 3. Bang! Emma Kincaid just spots up and buries a 3 cold-bloodedly. Her first 3 of the night. And makes it 55-27. Lydia Ray. Now to Shipley, working top, gives it up to Horton, has it get out of her hands, and out of bounds, a turnover will give it back to Bremen. Skyly Feathers will come on for her sister Tegan. Ellinger will take a seat as Scruggs comes back out on the floor. And Lawmaster will trigger it in for Bremen. The Lions have a 55-27 lead, 4:26 to play. Grubbs trying to bring it up, spins away through all the pressure, kicks it. Harmon in the corner for 3. No good, and Warner comes away with a rebound. Has it knocked out of her hands, it'll stay Plymouth basketball. 55-27, 4:12 left in this one. Bremen with the lead. Plymouth will bring it in front of the Bremen bench. Warner kicks it over to Ray. She'll bring it across. Has Horton. Left side goes to Scruggs. Nowhere to go. Cut off. Gets it on the baseline. Horton drives it. Lays it up. It won't fall. Gets her own rebound. Tries to kick it out to Warner, but Lawmaster is there for the steal. She'll dribble it out right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gives it up to Grubbs. She'll work top of the key. Working on Shipley. Gets it into the corner. Lawmaster has to chase it down. Kicks it out to Harmon. She'll take it to the paint. Cut off. Back to Kincaid. Has Grubbs. Top of the key. 3:27. Clock running. Kincaid will bring it back. They'll start it again. Hands it off to Lawmaster. She'll bring it out to the 10-second line. Dribbling right side has Skyly Feathers down on the baseline to Harmon. Spins, goes to the paint, triple teamed, and they're going to get her for the travel here. Just the 10th turnover for Bremen on the travel. And so 55-27, some subs come on for Plymouth and for Bremen. Eliana Grubbs will take a seat. And coming on is Lola Bender for Plymouth. Naomi Peacock will come out. Chloe Horton will sit down. Also out there, well, that's Naomi. Naomi Peacock is out. Also, Paige Frank back out. Ray drives to the right side, loses the handle, and Skyly Feathers will come out of there with her 4th steal. Ball on the floor now again, and it's pulled away by Brooklyn Scruggs. Can't hit the shot. Ray with the rebound, and she'll go to the free throw line. Scruggs came out of there with the steal. Couldn't hit the shot. Ray got a rebound and couldn't put it back in either. So Skyly Feathers will get her first foul and send Ray to the line with 2:46 to play here. 55-27 the score. Shot up and no good by Ray. 3 of 5 from the line tonight. And Kincaid's night, I'm sure, is done. She'll come over the sideline with Lawmaster. There's a couple of more girls come out. Alicia Lopez is one of them. And also out there, Peyton Johnson for Bremen. Double team on the full court. Skyly Feathers trying to bring it across. Gets it up to Harmon. She'll wait for numbers and pull it out. They'll start the half court. Lopez has Johnson. Now top of the key, Bender working the left side. Nothing there. Back to Johnson. She'll take the 3. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Plymouth. And Davis will come on. Ella Davis for Plymouth, along with, looks like Hanley Feldman. And it is. As Warner and Ray will take a seat here tonight. 55-28, 2:43 to play. Brooklyn Scruggs has Feldman. Looking into the middle, nothing there. Gives it up to Frank. He's going to make a move to the right side, get it into the paint to Feldman. Now back to Frank. Her three, no good. Rebound contested underneath. It's going to end up in the hands of Skyly Feathers. Her 5th rebound of the night, and the foul is going to go on Hanley Feldman. 2:26 to play. Feldman gets the foul. Harmon and Skyly Feathers will take a seat. Kate Kincaid comes on, as does Allison Klingerman for Bremen. Bender working left side, has it to Klingerman. She'll work towards the paint, nothing there, gives it back to Bender. She'll back it out, gets a screen from Lopez. Klingerman for 3 from the corner, no good. Coming out of there with a rebound, Brooklyn Scruggs. She'll try to go coast to coast. As it knocked out of her hands, it'll stay Plymouth basketball. 2 minutes to play, 55-28 Bremen lead. They have had their way in this one from the very beginning. Bringing it in will be Scruggs, gets it out to Peacock. Now back to Scruggs. Works to the middle, has Naomi there in the middle in the paint, and she gets fouled on her way to the basket. She'll shoot some free throws. That's going to be on Peyton Johnson. That'll be her first foul. And send Naomi Peacock to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. First one is up. That one misses everything. She'll get the second one. 55-28, minute 55 to play in this one. Second free throw is up. That one off the back of the rim, knocked around, and rebound will come down to Lopez. Bremen will have it. They work it up into the corner to Bender. Now Lopez trying to push it into Johnson. Couldn't get it there, and Feldman comes away with a steal. Works it up court. Peacock on the right wing, top of the key, has Feldman. Working into the paint, has it knocked away. Lopez comes away with the steal, then gives it right back to Peacock, and then gives it right back to Bremen on the pass out of bounds. So the team's getting a little sloppy here at the end. 55-28, minute 27 to play. Pass comes into Bender, working on the right side. Over to Klingerman, top of the key. Has Kincaid, Kate Kincaid. Emma is on the bench, had a great night tonight. Have her for 19 points and 7 rebounds. Lopez, top of the key to Bender. She'll work right side, cut off. Klingerman, now Lopez. Head fake, goes to the paint, nothing there. Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Bremen basketball. 55-28, under a minute to play in this one. Bremen with the basketball. Lopez will bring it in. Shot no good by Johnson, knocked out of bounds on the rebound. It'll belong to Plymouth. Looks like Bremen's going to go on to run their record to 5-0 so far this year. They have had a great run, and if you watch their 3 guards play, you know exactly why. Kincaid, Grubbs, and Lawmaster are quite the trio out top. 55-28, 33 seconds. Plymouth with Peacock top of the key, has Feldman on the right side. Nothing there. Klingerman tries to knock it away. Frank comes away with the basketball. Tries to get it to Peacock on the baseline. It's stolen away by Johnson. 20 turnovers tonight for Plymouth. Working on the right side, Bender. Top of the key, Klingerman. 7 seconds. It's probably going to do it. I don't think they're even going to try to shoot another one here, as Plymouth will take the steal, Scruggs, and that'll do it. So Scruggs will get a steal at the end, but that's all. As we go to the final, it is Bremen 55 and Plymouth 28. Take a quick break. We'll have our post-game show. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
At Marshall County just your electric provider. They're your neighbors, your partners, and your connection to a brighter future. Since 1936, they have been powering homes, farms, and businesses with reliable service, innovative energy solutions, and a commitment to our community that never wavers. It's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about keeping our community strong. Marshall County REMC, powering progress, powering you. Learn more at marshallremc.com.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Time now for the post game, brought to you by McDonald's.
And welcome back to Plymouth High School. Rusty Nixon with you. Our post-game show, our final here, 55 for Bremen, 28 for Plymouth. And the Lady Lions had their way tonight as they led coast to coast and look good doing it. And if you have a chance to see these girls play, these are 3 of the better guards I've seen together on the same team. Eliana Grubbs, Emma Kincaid, and Emma Lawmaster really had a great night tonight. Lawmaster mostly on defense. She had 5 steals and 5 rebounds by my count, also added 6 points. But let's go ahead and run down the scoring for you. First for Plymouth, it was Lydia Ray with 11 points. She added 4 rebounds. On the night, Brooklyn Scruggs with 4 points. She had 3 boards. Chloe Horton had 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals by my count. 2 points for Paige Frank. Peyton Ellinger with 3 points. Olivia Warner had 4 with 4 steals. And Hayden Shipley did not score but had 10 rebounds. Most of those in the first half, but 10 on the night for the freshman, Hayden Shipley. For Bremen, as I said, Emma Lawmaster, 6 points, 5 rebounds. She had 4 steals. Emma Kincaid had 19 points, 6 rebounds, 6 steals, and 3 assists. Great night for her. Also, great night, Eliana Grubbs with 18 points, ran the point as well as you can. Couple of steals, assists, and rebounds for her. Tegan Feathers in limited action still got 7 points and 4 boards. Natalie Harmon with a bucket for 2. She had 4 rebounds as well. And Skyly Feathers with 2 points, or actually she had 5 points and 3 rebounds off the bench. So a good night for all the Lady Lions tonight as they take a 55-28 win. We come back, we'll have more of our post-game show. You're listening to Max 98.3's Game of the Week.
McDonald's restaurants in Plymouth and Bremen, Indiana are now owned and operated by local residents Bill and Flo Bolt. Bolt Enterprises are proud to own and operate all 4 McDonald's restaurants in Marshall County. Become part of the McDonald's family today with Bolt Enterprises McDonald's. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, Cooling of Plymouth has become one of the leading service companies in northern Indiana. Serving Marshall, Stark, St. Joe, Fulton, LaPorte, Elkhart, and Kosciuszko County since 2014. They specialize in residential, commercial plumbing, heating, and cooling services. They also handle drain cleaning, water heater repair, commercial refrigeration, furnaces, generators, and much more. And they're the area's only York brand dealer. That's why Michiana has made Absolute Heating and Cooling their one-stop shop for service needs. Locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience in the trade. Visit their website at absolutephc.com for complete service information. Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, the area's top York brand dealer.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina. Who doesn't like pizza, right? But have you tried the pizza at Bourbon Street Pizza lately? More fresh ingredients and a new pizza sauce recipe. It's like a slice of heaven each and every time you take a bite. And now there's 16 new style of pizzas for you to choose from on the menu. And let's not forget the mouth-watering wings or their 5 different pasta dishes to choose from. Bourbon Street Pizza with area locations in Plymouth, Culver, Argus, Walkerton, Napanee, and in Bourbon. If you're looking for a quick and delicious dinner for the entire family to enjoy, look no further than a Bourbon Street Pizza location near you.
Bourbon Street Pizza presents the player of the game.
Well, it's time for us to give our player of the game award, and I'll tell you what, I don't think there is a doubt about it, because you could give it to a number of players, 3 that I've been talking about for most of the night for Bremen. Eliana Grubbs with a great night, 18 points, ran the floor just the way you're supposed to as a point guard. Emma Lawmaster, great defensive outing, had 4 steals, 5 rebounds, couple of assists, 6 points. But the player of the game tonight, I think, in this one, Emma Kincaid, outstanding. She had 19 points in the game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals by my count. I'm sure I'm short, because I do the best I can, but it's just me here keeping track, and it can be a lot when the game gets moving. But I got to give it to Emma Kincaid, our player of the game, brought to you by Bourbon Street Pizza, with 19 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, and 5 steals for tonight's player of the game. That's going to do it here from Plymouth High School tonight. Don't forget, Thursday night we will be back here again as Triton comes to town, and that will be our game of the week on Thursday night. We'll start with our pregame right around 7, just like tonight, and that'll be followed by the tip-off at 7:30 right here at Plymouth High School. It's Plymouth against the Lady Trojans of Triton High School. We'll see if we can get a score. They were playing Tippecanoe Valley tonight. There was no score at halftime the last time we looked. Still don't have a score, but that is where they are tonight at Tippecanoe Valley. They'll be here on Thursday, and we'll have that game for you as our Thursday night game of the week. Plymouth against the Triton Lady Trojans. That's going to do it from Plymouth High School. I'm Rusty Nixon. Have yourselves a great evening. Thanks for tuning in.
Tonight's game brought to you by Coca-Cola, Hoosier Tire, Marion's University Ancilla College, First Federal Bank, Big B Coffee, McDonald's, Absolute Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Bourbon Street Pizza, Culver Portside Marina, Marshall County REMC, the Pilot News Group, Marshall County Fiber, Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. Don't forget to visit us online at sportsthemax.net, on Facebook, and on the web.